man. Tapping in on this Keefe D trial in Las Vegas for Tupac's murder. And I'm trying to see, how I really feel about this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time. It's been a long time since Pac passed. And I'm trying to figure out, how I really feel about this shit. I know one thing. I was hearing Keefe D talk, and a lot of people got to understand this nigga put himself where he at. That's real fucking talk. The nigga was talking real reckless about, Tupac, Black Power. He was talking real reckless, man, Black Power. And so, he had no regard, he had no regard whatsoever for Tupac or the people that loved him. The way the nigga talked, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just, it was a cleanup job. That's the way, he said, he didn't do it, but they saying he orchestrated it. And I didn't read the book, but I heard the nigga say some shit like, yeah, they did it. So, nah, I don't know. Yeah, I know. I think if a motherfucker that stupid to say something like that, then nigga, don't cry now. What the fuck? You crying and shit, and you out here, man. You getting paid off this man's demise. You getting paid off this man's demise at the same. You writing books, nigga. You doing interviews. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, this is your income, nigga. This is your income off of another man's demise. And so, he put himself where the fuck he at. That's for damn sure. And so I don't know. I ain't even been watching it. I watched the nigga before he went in. I watched a few of them, and I'm thinking to myself, like, nigga, is you serious? Nigga, is you serious? Yeah, I mean, you really, I'm thinking to myself, I'm just being honest. I'm like, all these niggas that say they love pop, and this nigga out here, he feel comfortable enough to run his gums like that. Well, I guess most of the niggas that ran with pop probably damn near dead too. Shit. But I mean, as far as the street code go, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, ain't what's up? Ain't no real niggas out there that say they love pop. And I'm just saying, I'm thinking to myself, like, he got to be feeling real comfortable to come out and say some shit like that. You know? He got to feel real comfortable to come out and say, yeah, we killed him. Or he know who killed him. And people's just saying he's the mastermind. Saying he's the mastermind that he put it together. He the one put it together. So if that's to be the case, man, nigga, you need to, yeah, you need to do some motherfucking time. People wanna, you know, and don't nobody, everybody got an opinion about, he ain't do it. Man, fuck that, nigga. If you riding with them niggas, you just as guilty, nigga. You just as guilty. You was in the motherfucking car, nigga, when they pulled up. Was his nephew the nigga Orlando? That was his nephew. That was your nephew, nigga. So yeah, y'all did it. Y'all motherfuckers did it. Y'all did it. You spoke on it, nigga. You just thought you had immunity. That's what he thought he had. He thought he had fucking immunity. and he found out that he didn't. You know what I'm saying? He found out that he didn't. What's up, Black Power family? Yeah, he found out that he didn't and shit. And I mean, what's the street code? It just to me the irony in the nigga, man, believing that motherfuckers was gonna accept him saying he did it. Like nigga, I mean, what? I mean, you don't think a motherfucker ready to push your wig back, nigga? You know, and ain't nobody did shit to him. You know, a lot of these niggas today, man, they're just like the nigga Charleston White. That nigga be running around, and I'm not saying nobody, but I mean the nigga be like, nigga, do something. Niggas don't do shit. They don't do a motherfucking thing. Back in the day, niggas would have push your shit back. For real. Without a problem. Without hesitation. Nigga with and whoever with you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Today, man, you know, they shoot them up, but they do it for bitch shit. You know, they don't do it for real shit. It be over. No, you know what? It ain't gonna stay in the streets if you open up your mouth like that. It ain't gonna stay in the streets. It ain't gonna stay in the streets because he got family. They ain't street niggas. You know, they want justice. And the streets ain't did shit because the bottom line, it been in the streets already. It been in the streets. Motherfuckers been knew who did it. I never knew him, but most people had already come to the conclusion that the nigga Orlando, whatever his name was responsible for it. Majority of motherfuckers, you know, and most of the time they be right, you know. They ain't saying he was the shooter. Who I didn't no, they ain't saying he was the shooter. They saying he was the mastermind. If you ride in, man, come on. If you rolling, you roll. If you roll, nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you know niggas about to go, put in work, nigga, and you get in the damn, you get in the car, nigga. You know what's happening. You an accomplice. So, no, he didn't pull the trigger. He didn't pull the trigger, but he probably was in on the planning part of it. Somebody had a hit. Somebody had some money on somebody. Somebody collected. Somebody collected on that. Yeah, his mouth got him in there. Yeah, his mouth. The shit that he said out of his motherfucking mouth. Now, once he did that's fair game now, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is that's fair game. You can't, man. Listen, if he hadn't, that's one. If he hadn't said shit, that'd be one thing. But you can't be going on interviews and thinking and talking that you did it and thinking it's gonna stay in the street. At that point in time, it's over with. You didn't that's over with. You ain't. It's no longer about the streets. Nah, somebody ready to ride on your ass, nigga, because they figuring you stupid, and ain't no telling who else connected to this shit. You know what I'm saying? They like, man, fuck this nigga, man. This is a dumbass nigga. You know what I'm saying? You going whoever the fuck affiliated with it, nigga. You gonna get everybody. And I ain't with them. I'm just being real. Like what kind of nigga is you to go up there, nigga, and say you shot in, or you was responsible, or you roll with the niggas, or however? Yeah, he snitched on himself. The fuck? I was just looking at the nigga because I was taken back. I was like, is this nigga serious? At first, I didn't believe him. I'm like, you rusty ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? At first, I didn't believe him. And then once I started hearing motherfuckers that said they knew the nigga, and they said that the nigga had a little weight when he was in the streets. Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what? I stay clear of any bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You feel me? I don't entertain bullshit. That's what it is. And that's gonna be, how I do what I do. Now other motherfuckers might play by different rules. Well, play by your rules. I'm gonna play by mine. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not, you know, no sir. You feel me? No sir. When I see weakness, I go astray. You feel me? Yeah, that's just what it is. you know, that's what it is. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna shoot a flare for you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that was early. I'm gonna shoot a flare. Boom. You know, pause, nigga. But once that flare go up, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Yeah, man, chop heads, man. We saw, get them, motherfuckers is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But we taking care of business, man. We just, it's just like, this is just an opportunity to show you how foul niggas is all the way around. Niggas is foul. Niggas is foul. What the nigga did was foul. To go up there and say whatever the fuck he said and whatever, and I understand the drama of the streets and and I understand that. But then when you wanna commercialize shit. You wanna, and nigga, you like I said, man, you brought it on your motherfucking self. And if they give your ass some time, then it is what it is. I don't give a fuck. Real talk. Cause I was taken back from the shit. I was taken back from the fact that the nigga had the balls to get up there. Now I don't remember because after he, I started watching, and when the nigga been in jail for a while. Every blue moon, what was he on? Vlad. He would go on Vlad TV, and that's what got his ass. Yeah. That's what got his ass when motherfuckers get to go looking for fame. And that motherfucker went looking for fame and he got more than what the fuck he asked for. I'm trying to rationalize, how the nigga thought he was gonna get away with it. I'm just saying, nigga, you saying you did it. Then you said you was playing. Like, yeah, Fed here. He ain't nothing but big Fed. He ain't nothing but a big Fed. That's all he is. You say who, Lil Boosie? Ain't no telling who on that motherfucker. They probably all in the on the roster. Ain't no motherfucker telling. But anyway, family, I'm gonna be right black, man. Click that link right down. Get over to Patreon. We're gonna work out in just a minute. I thought I was on Rock putting the news down. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up being on the general. So I got to come over here and put the news down, the Naga news down for the peoples out here. I'll be right black, but most definitely ride with the general this evening on Patreon because we working out. Black Power.